Would you like to see some wonderful new ways to use the Dollar Tree peel and stick wall adhesives, as well as some of the peel and stick florals and inspirational verses? Each time I walk past the display, I notice that Dollar Tree continues to add beautiful new designs. In my previous video, I shared with you how I created this beautiful butterfly-inspired wall art for less than $10 using the peel and stick products. Here I decorated some magnets with the peel and stick to go with a handmade, customized message board. This was such a fun project made for just a few dollars. And today I want to dazzle you with some new DIYs. We'll dive in with some of the new patterns. For the first really charming project, you'll just need one of these $1.25 photo frames from the Dollar Tree. You'll also need some inspirational wording. I chose this one, along with a beautiful sheet of the peel and stick wallpaper. I just love the shimmer of the butterflies. You'll want to begin by rotating the little clips from the back of the easel. Remove that, but leave the glass in place. That easel back serves as a template for your design. Now, to create a pretty mat, I did outline it on the front side so that I could see which portion of this design I wanted to include for our pictured mat. After you cut out your design, just flip it over against the glass. You don't need to remove that protective backing because we don't need to adhere it. Then just replace the easel back, rotate those little clips back in position, and you'll see it's just a beautiful picture as it is. With that sweet detail around the border of the frame and the shimmer of the butterflies, it's complete as it is, but I decided to add some wording. There's not a lot of room, so I'm just going to do our home, our love. And these peel right off the front. The wording is all attached in one long strip, so I'm just using my scissors to cut the portion I want to use, and I'm adhering that to the front of the glass. Our home fits right perfectly in the center there. And now I'm going to include the little detailed heart that goes beside our love. I'm just going to position that right below on the next line. And that's it. That's how easy it is to create a really sweet piece of home decor that would just look lovely with any arrangement. Later in the video, I'll show you how pretty it looks as part of a grouping. But now we're going to create another piece of wall art. And for this, you'll need a Dollar Tree frame, another sheet of the peel and stick wallpaper, and one of their decorative canvases. I disassembled the frame, left the glass in place, and used that cardboard insert as a template to measure off the amount of wall covering I would need. Then I'm just going to adhere that to that back of that cardboard. Adhering it to the front of that cardboard insert creates a lovely decorative mat that will serve as a backdrop for the canvas, which remarkably coordinated with the wallpaper pattern. First, I'm going to reinsert that against the glass and reattach it by putting those clips back in place. And there you have it. It's quite pretty standing alone, but I'm going to add this decorative canvas that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I can't get over really how well those two patterns complemented each other. So I'm going to use some hot glue to attach it to the front. And later in this video, after this dries, I'm going to show you some really fun ways to add some bling using this strand of sparkle. I'm also going to show you how to beautifully elevate this simple $1.25 Dollar Tree vase using the Hummingbird adhesives. My name is Lisa, and if you're enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate a like, a thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow. I'm showing you one of the Dollar Tree mirrors, and I'm also going to use those hummingbirds to decorate the mirror as well as the Dollar Tree vase. One of these sheets of Hummingbird adhesives is plenty to do both projects and more. Here you see I'm adding one of the vibrantly colored hummingbirds to the front of the mirror. These hummingbirds have such pretty, vibrant colors and such movement as they're in flight. You can see I'm going to add this one now. That reminds me of the ruby-throated hummingbirds that we have in our area, and I added that to the top. I decided, though, that I like just one in place better than two because it allows more surface area of the mirror to be useful. Now, using those same hummingbirds, I'm going to show you how you can easily elevate the look of the plain Dollar Tree vase. You're going to be amazed at just how elegant this does become as we add the hummingbirds all the way around the glass of that vase. You'll see that 3 fit perfectly and playfully take that vase from plain to pretty. Here's the third one I'm going to add. I love the way this looks, and because the design is on the outside of the glass, you can fill your vase with water and use it for a fresh floral bouquet. And there you have it, a gorgeous hummingbird garden vase that cost only $2.50 to create. And you see it holds a nice bouquet of fresh flowers. I have it grouped here with the little picture frame we decorated, along with a project that I made in a previous video, decorating coasters using the marbleized wallpaper, as well as a little Dollar Tree crate that I also embellished with the peel and stick wallpaper. These 3 projects were so easy, fun, and inexpensive to create, and you can see what a lovely pop of color and playful charm that adds to as a centerpiece on our table. And now back to another floral bouquet, the wall art. I decided, as you can see, to remove that decorated mat from the gold frame and insert it into this other Dollar Tree frame that I had. I thought the color on the border looked a lot prettier with the colors in the flowers. The gold was just, to me, a little too bright. So now I'm just hot gluing that down to the center of the glass, leaving just borders of that wallpaper background displayed. And I think it's quite lovely. And now I'm going to show you, as promised, some fun ways to embellish it. I'm going to adhere this pretty beaded trim that I bought from Amazon using some clear Elmer's glue from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to outline the outer part of the canvas, just going around all 4 sides with a very narrow line of the clear Elmer's glue. It, as the name implies, dries clear, so it won't be visible once it dries. Unlike hot glue, which sometimes you can see, I think this works a little bit better for adding this very fine beaded trim. You can just lay it down right against that line of glue and it'll adhere nicely, and then just cut it off. And I decided to double up each row for a little bit more impact. And now I'll just repeat that process around all 4 sides. The beaded trim adds a little sparkle and creates a high-end finish. I also decided to use some of the beaded trim to outline some of the contours of the flowers. It's not visible from the camera, but there's actually some raised areas around the flowers. And I'm going to use some of that beaded chain just to highlight some of those contoured areas. Again, that clear Elmer's glue works perfectly. And you can see that adding these little decorative details really does enhance the project. It's fun to bring the beauty of the outdoor gardens into our homes. And for such a reasonable price and such an easy process, you can create beautiful artwork. And you see how nicely this pairs with the Hummingbird garden vase. Again, just a wonderful way to add an exclamation point to your dining table or offer this as a beautiful gift. Please do leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to consider doing so. It's fun, free, and festive. And I have another peel and stick set of projects coming up soon. Take care and God bless.